Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for my birthday. So I thought I would do a get ready with me type of style and show you what makeup I would do for going out in the evening, and in this situation, what I do for my birthday. As you can see, I have the balloons that my mom bought me. My mom's so cute. Every year she gets me birthday balloons, and she always gets me like the cutest ones, and they're always like, oh my god, how old is your daughter? That's so sweet, like thinking that I'm like 10 or something, and she's like, oh, like she's turning 22. So I'm also using a few makeup products that I did receive for my birthday. I used one palette to create this entire eye look, and it was the Tarte Pro To Go palette, and it is an amazing palette. You'll see my thoughts throughout the video, but as you can see, this makeup look is pretty well put together, and it was created using this tiny little thing. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this birthday makeup look, then just continue on watching. For my eyes, I'm going to use the Tarte Pro To Go palette. I just received this for my birthday from my friends Alexi and Jenna. I'm so happy that I got this palette because I love Tarte eyeshadows. They're so creamy, they blend really well, and they don't irritate my eyes. And this palette itself has really everything you need. It has your 3 matte core shades. You can use your transition shade, you can build up the color, and then add some definition. These colors are definitely colors I would use for my makeup for going out for my birthday, and I could definitely use this for my everyday looks. Because it's my birthday, I know I definitely want to do something that's a little bit dramatic because I'm going out tonight, but I'm not 100% sure the exact thing that I'm going to do, so I'm just going to go along with it and see what plays out. For my transition shade, I'm going to pop into the shade Drive. So I really built up this transition color so that it had a gradient of its own. Now I'm going to go into the shade Crisp, which is a brown with an orange undertone. So for the shade Crisp, I'm going to go with a smaller, more concise brush. This is a MAC 217, and I'm going to place this directly in the crease and then buff it upwards. Now to add some definition into my outer corners, I'm going to go into the shade Stylin'. I'm going to go into my Morphe M506 brush. One thing that I've noticed with these shadows is that they're extremely pigmented, and I really need to go in with a light hand and then tap off the excess. And that's not a bad thing, that just means that they are really pigmented and that you need to just tap off the excess so that not too much product goes on the eye and you can build up that color and blend it out nicely. So now I'm just going to go in with some concealer and cut half of my crease. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Hype, which is a really pretty golden copper shade. So now that my crease is nice and cut, I'm going to go into the shade Hype and then just place that right over top of the cut crease. If you get me out, you gotta show. There's too many bodies on the floor. Baby, we should go. This color is so pretty, and it is really intense. I didn't have to go in with any MAC Fix Plus to intensify the color, so I'm really, really impressed with this palette. Like, this looks like a pretty well put together look from such a small palette. I'm honestly so happy that I have this. So now at that outer portion where the cut crease ends, I'm just gonna blend that out and blend it into the darker shade by going back into Stylin'. I'm gonna move on to my base makeup, and I'm gonna prime my skin with my Too Faced Hangover RX primer, which I'm almost out of, which is so sad. This is such a good primer. I have really dry skin, but I always make sure to really prep my skin and moisturize it before I put on my makeup and in the evening, but I just find this really gives a boost of hydration. My skin feels so nice after I put this on, and my makeup really just glides on afterwards. For foundation, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. This is my absolute all-time favorite foundation. I especially want to use this tonight because it's my birthday and I want to have full coverage, and it just makes my skin look absolutely flawless. I think it just looks gorgeous on camera. I'll be taking pictures, and also it just feels so nice on my skin, and it also lasts really nice throughout the day and doesn't cake up and doesn't look dry in any spots. So that's why I'm gonna use this one today. Gonna swipe this on. Like, even if I put too much of this on, it never looks gross. It just blends out so nicely. I use a damp beauty blender. Some people I have watched don't like blending this out with a beauty blender. A lot of people in general, I just have found, don't like to blend out cream foundations with a sponge. They find that a brush works better, but in this case for me, I just find this blends out so nice with a sponge. For concealer, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape. Basically, I don't want any dark circles for my birthday because that would suck. It's funny because to some people this might look like a lot of concealer, but this is actually less than I usually would use with this concealer. For some reason, I just felt like I would go in with so much and I'd be like, yes, I need this much. It works so much better, but it's so obvious that with this concealer, you don't need a lot. Even with this amount, like, I really don't need this much, but I just want a really even, washed out base, so I don't know. I always tend to go in with so much of this concealer, even though I know you don't need this much. It's super full coverage, but I don't know. I just keep doing it. I obviously don't want my concealer creasing tonight, so I'm going to bake with some RCMA No Color Powder. So I'm just going to wipe away this baking and then set the rest of my face with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation. So now I'm going to bronze up my skin using the Hoola Light Bronzer. I just got this once again for my birthday. Obviously, I'm going to use all the makeup products that I got for my birthday in my birthday video. But I'm so excited that this is a thing that exists now. I mean, I've obviously have found bronzers that can work on my skin, but are they perfect? Were they developed for fair skin? No, like, I have to be careful. I have to make sure that I don't go in with too much because then it looks muddy. But this is just like, how could you go wrong? Like, how could that look bad on me? Don't even know. So I'm super happy that they came out with a light. I'm assuming they're gonna come out with a dark. I mean, that would just make sense, so that they have a product that is suitable for all skin tones, but we'll wait and see. But I'm assuming they're gonna do that. Like, why wouldn't they do that? It's so funny because this mirror is so tiny. It's like, I can't even see my full cheek in this mirror. Like, I can't use that, no. I feel like I need to find a new peach blush that isn't discontinued, because obviously this was discontinued for a reason, and this was purchased at a TJ Maxx, so, you know. I don't know. I feel like I should get a new peach blush. Even though I have a bunch of other peach blushes, this is just the most convenient one for me to grab. Baby, don't you let it go. So I'm just gonna go in and finish off my eyes and do my bottom lash line. I am just gonna put some of this NYX nude eyeliner in my bottom lash line, or my bottom waterline. So I'm just going to go in with the exact same colors and in the exact same steps and build them up on my bottom lash line. So I just hopped off camera and put some false lashes. They're the KoKo Queen Bee lashes. So now I'm just going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus to set my face and prep it for the highlighter I'm about to put on. So I'm going to jump into my Nicole Guerriero times Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to go into the shade Kitty Cat. So the last step for my birthday makeup is my lips. Now, I don't want my lips to get too dry, and I usually am someone who goes for a liquid lipstick, but just tonight I am just going to use one of the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Lip Liners. These last a really long time, and I still can overline my lips and they don't look too fake. They're really pigmented, and my lips don't get too dry, and they will last all night. So I'm just gonna go in with the shade Trendsetter and fill in my lips. So this is the finished look. I'll zoom in to give you a closer look. Hopefully you did enjoy this video and maybe this gave you some inspiration for the makeup you'll do on your birthday. And if you did like this video, I would love if you could like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Hey, here comes the bass.